Can Real Madrid win the treble? Barcelona's done it 2 times. Inter Milan has done it. Bayern has done it. United has done it. City did it last season. Can we join that list? I'm going to be real. If you asked every single Real Madrid heading into the season, they would have looked at you like, what? What? What are you talking about? Are you crazy? But fast forward 6 months, the dream is no longer impossible. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Before I continue very quickly, don't forget, guys, to stop the video right now. Like the video. Come on, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Show your boy some love. Anyway, back to the video. Listen, winning a treble, it comes down to a lot of variables. It comes down to a lot of factors. It comes down to a lot of components. It comes down to a lot of reasons. It comes down to a lot of things. And winning a treble is not easy. First of all, the first factor of them all, it comes down to everyone sharing the same vision, the same goal. It comes down to the manager. It comes down to the players, to the coaching staff, to the cleaners, to the chefs, to the president. It comes down to everyone at Real Madrid, but most importantly, it comes down to the fans, to us. When I look at this group, I see a group of players that is hungry for success. I see a group of players who's got the highest possible mentality. I see a group of players that's committed to winning, from the goalkeeper, from the backup goalkeeper to the striker and to Vinicius Jr. It comes down to the whole team, and this team gives me this vibe. Like Vinicius Jr. scores a hat-trick, wins the MVP of the tournament, and then literally 24 hours later we see him in the gym and working out. That's the commitment that I want from everyone, not just the best player in the team, but from every single player. Because if the best player in the team is giving you that confidence and it's giving you that example, then everyone's going to follow. Every single person is going to follow. The likes of Camavinga, the likes of Treble, the likes of Fede. Everyone's going to look at Vinny and say, you know what, wow, this guy's serious. Let me do that because I can't let him down. And that's the vision that everyone needs to have. And the young core that we have right now, they have got all-timers potential, all-timer status just written all over them. They're getting taught by 2 of the greatest midfielders this game has ever seen, in Luka Modric and Toni Kroos. You are in safe hands, bro. I don't need to stress about what Kroos and Modric have to do. It's like, I'm going to give you an example. It's like you've got kids, yeah? And you want to find a babysitter. And you look online and you go through interviews just to try to find the right person for your kids. And let's say you go and find someone and you employ someone. You of course have to check up on them every now and then. Like you text them every hour. Oh, is my little Jimmy okay? Oh, have you fed him? Oh, what is he doing right now? Is he asleep? And this and that. You of course have to check. But on the other hand, one option that you can do and have no stress about it, call your mum. Call Mumsy. Your mum, I need some help. Send it to Mumsy. And after that, you don't need to call them, you don't need to check up on them, you don't need to literally stress on them, even worry about them. You know your mom's got that in safe hands. That's how I feel with Uncle Kroos and Uncle Modric. I know they've got in good hands. They are the parents of Real Madrid. That's why I've said it before and I'll say it again. The importance of extending Toni Kroos for another season is very crucial and very vital for our players next season. Because Fede, in my opinion, is getting taught a lot by Toni Kroos. This season, we've seen a lot of Toni Kroos vibes and similarity in the way that Fede Valverde moves on the pitch. And that's why I said it, bro. The second reason is the importance of rotating your team. I don't need to explain what I mean. I don't need to put any sort of emphasis on it. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. We are in 3 competitions. And the next month, our schedule is very, very hectic. And I'll tell you, we have got Atleti at Wanda in the Copa del Rey this Thursday, and I'm very sure they're going to approach that game with some sort of a revenge after what we did to them in the Super Cup. Straight after that, we've got Almeria, who just drew against Girona, who should have beaten Girona last weekend, who did very well to compete with Girona, and we've got them at home. Straight after that, the following weekend, we've got Las Palmas, who this season have done very incredible. Defensively, they're one of the best defending sides in La Liga, or even going forward, they have got some firepower up front with Munir and Sandro rolling back the years. You saw what they did to Barcelona in that first half. You saw what they did to Villarreal in the first 60 minutes where they scored 3 past them. They've got some firepower up there. After that, we've got Getafe, literally a couple days after that. Away from home, you guys know what Bordalaspor is all about. And then literally that following weekend, we've got Atletico Madrid, this time at home at Santiago Bernabeu. And the following weekend, we've got Girona at home, which in my opinion is going to be the deciding game of the season. Whoever wins that game is going to take the game, and it's going to take the season, and it's going to take the trophy, and just move on. And then, straight after that, the Champions League is back. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Champions League, the famous, oh no, that's back. Yeah, and we've got Leipzig straight away from home first, and then, of course, having to play them at home 2 weeks after that. And that's what I'm talking about. That's when it comes to rotating the team. Carlo Ancelotti has got a history, a track record of not doing it in his past years with Real Madrid or with other teams in the past. But more specifically, because he is at Real Madrid, he's done it before in the season of 14 and 15, where we were doing so well. But the lack of rotation, he played the exact same team all over again. And when it came to crunch time, when it came to the most important part of the season, Luka Modric and Karim Benzema got hurt, and a couple other knocks from different players, and the season literally went out like that, just because of the fact that we didn't rotate the team. And now I'm looking at a team. We've got a great team if you look at it, despite, of course, our best goalkeeper's out. We've got no striker, despite, if you consider Joselu a striker. And our best centre-back from last season, Militao, is out. But if you look at our team, if you look specifically at our midfield and the Vinny and Rodrigo partnership, we've got a great team. But this is where my problem comes in when you don't rotate the team. Let's say, for argument's sake, and God forbids, let's say Jude Bellingham goes down next week or 2 weeks after that. Our season's done. We're not winning nothing. We're not winning shit. I'm being dead serious. Let's say Fede goes down with an injury. Same thing. We ain't winning nothing. Let's say Rudiger goes down with an injury. We ain't winning shit. And let's say Lunin gets down with an injury. You think I'm going to see Kepa go for the whole season? I would have been lying on the Shaitan regime. Bro, you think I'm going to be watching Kepa every single week and think that we're going to win the treble? Come on now. And let's say Vinicius gets injured. It's the same exact thing. Our season will just fade away like that. And that's what I mean by rotating the team. That's what I mean by being smart and when you're doing it. Because the game against Atleti, I'm very confident that Carlo Ancelotti is going to put the exact same team he put against Barcelona. But 3 days after that, on Sunday against Almeria, we are going to see rotations. We are going to see maybe Brahim Diaz slotting in. We are going to see Joselu slotting in. Maybe not specifically for this game, but we are going to see a bit more Joselu. We are going to see Arda Güler now. He's back from injury, so we are going to see a bit more of him, and I'm very confident. I feel like he's going to start the game against Almeria. Let's say Ceballos, we need some more control in that midfield. Let's say Luka Modric, we need some experience in that midfield. And then we've got the wild card of them all. The best Jack, the best wild card of them all. You know how when you play Uno and you've got that 4 and the +4 card? That's Camavinga right there. The ultimate wild card of them all. Wherever we need him, as a 6, as an 8, as a left back, he can slot wherever we need him. And that's what we can do as well. And that's why we've got players that can do it. But Carlo Ancelotti needs to be very smart on when he implements that rotation. When he implements that change of the tactic, of the formation, of the system, or of the player. Because it depends on certain games and it depends on the matchup as well. But the most important factor of them all, the most important reason of them all, and in my opinion is going to be the pivotal of our season. It really comes down to luck. Because we've been very, very, very unlucky whenever we're chasing the treble. We've been very unlucky, whether that was 2 seasons ago, whether it was in the 16-17 season, whether it was the La Decima campaign. We are very unlucky whenever we feel like the treble is on the horizon, whenever we feel like we've got our eyes on the treble, it somehow something somehow comes in and everything then fades away. And usually it comes down to injuries. Because like I said earlier, we can do our part. We can try to rotate the team when needed to. And yes, it comes down to some part of us. But other than that, it comes down to luck as well. Because you never know. One little challenge during training, during the game, and then someone's out for 2-3 months, ACL, this and that. The ACL injuries of Militao and Treble, brother, it came out of nowhere. No one expected it, and we didn't really plan on it. Like I said, it comes down to luck, and that's why, hopefully, God forbids, everyone stays healthy, then luck has to be on our side. Another part when luck is going to come into play is the Champions League and who we're going to face. Let's say we beat Leipzig, and then we've got the quarters coming up. I really don't want to face a team in the quarters or in the semis, because if we play them 2 times, if we play them in a knockout game, I'm not very confident we can beat them. But if we play them in the final, where it's only about 1 game, we've got all the experience, we've got all the heritage, and we've got everything coming our way. And I'm very confident if we go in a 1 game, in the Champions League final, I don't care who you put in front of us. If you bring the Barcelona Emerson out of nowhere, or if you bring 2011 Barcelona, or if you bring Jose's 2010 Inter Milan, or Bayern Heinz days, I don't care what you do. In a 1 game with this Real Madrid team, I'm very confident we can beat every single team. But in a knockout, hey, this is where it gets a bit shaky. It gets a bit stressing. This is where I feel like it comes down to luck. Because like I said, if we avoid that team from the quarters, from the semis, and we see them in the final, then I'm more confident about beating that team rather than I am if we play them in a knockout game. But listen, I think we have the personnel. I think we have the group of players, and I think everyone's committed to achieving that target. Every Madrid fan I'm seeing now is getting a bit more hopeful. They are starting to get a bit more optimistic. They can see it. Like I said, they can see the light in the tunnel. Like I said, it's not something that we're expecting. You can ask every single Madrid fan out there. No one is expecting a treble. But everyone is starting now to see, you know what? We could actually do it. But like I said, it really comes down to all the factors which I mentioned. Because if it happens, then broski, we've done something which all the previous greats of Real Madrid team has never ever done. But if we don't do it, then Project Mbappe 2024 is calling. And I'm telling you, Mbappe will be coming if we don't win it. Maybe if we do. You never know. But guys, listen. This is my reasons. I want you guys to put down in the comments what you think. Do you, Mr. Real Madrid fan, my Madrista, do you think we can win the treble? Just put it down in the comments. Be honest. Be as honest as you can. And on top of that, Barcelona fans, any other rival fans, put your bias aside. You tell me if we have what it takes to win the treble. The same way you did it, can we do it this season? But anyway, guys, I'm going to see you next time with another video. And this time is for the Barcelona fans. I'm going to be talking about whether Barcelona can ever come back to the success and to the promised land that they used to experience in the past. I'm see you soon. Peace.